So it's Luton Town who are in the Premier League. Let's just remind you, shall we, of the history of Luton Town over the last 30 years. They were relegated from the first division in 1992. They were down in the 5th tier. That's where Wrexham were, of course, in the National League going back to 2010. They won promotion in 2014 to League 2. 4 years later to League 1. A year after that to the Championship. Now, they lost to Huddersfield in the semi-finals last year, but they made it through to the finals this time of the Championship. And of course, we know it has now ended with them being promoted back to the Premier League. On the other side of the coin, Coventry, just obviously gutted.
Yes, it is. It's a really bitter pill to swallow. Again, I've been there with Reading Football Club back in 1995. And it's difficult how you kind of put that defeat into perspective and try to figure out what's next. To the point, Huddersfield knocked Luton out last year, then losing the final themselves. Huddersfield finished the season 18th in the Championship. It's a very difficult bounce back that Coventry are now faced with. On the one hand, you want to say, listen, we were the better team, certainly in the second half. We were probably marginally better in extra time. We've got the core makings of a squad that not only can challenge in the Championship, but can go on for promotion and hold our own in the Premier League. But you've got to earn that right. And in earning that right, you first have to put this disappointment, the biggest disappointments of them all, behind you.
If you're Darbo, you throw away your phone, you just try and get away from everything, yeah?
Yeah, you get away. Shut the door. Sit in the house.
Yeah.
Don't even put the telly on. It's just, it's silence. A lot of thoughts, a lot of negative thoughts.
Yeah.
You shut it off, and then you kind of find out what you're made of. Because at the end of the day, you got to push on. There's always setbacks, but it's how you deal with them. Old cliche, but it just is the truth. And I'm sure he'll be fine, because the rest of the team will rally around him.
Yeah, I think if you're Darbo, that's the key to it. You avoid fans, you avoid noise.
Yeah. You
speak to other players, because other players know or can guess exactly what that kind of feeling is like, what that heartbreak is like. Nobody wants to be that one. Nobody wants to be the one to miss a penalty. And as I mentioned, he's not thinking that he's had to. We were talking before the penalty shootout and about goalkeepers' own research. Most of these players have never taken a penalty kick at first team football at any level. And now all of a sudden, you're being asked to do that.
So is that fair? Is that a fair way of deciding who goes up in the end?
It's the fairest way the game knows. And to that point, of course, you know, it's been described as Russian roulette of sport, of football. And the game has toyed and experimented with other ways to settle games at that. You can't get a winner after 90 or 120 minutes. None of them really felt right. And none of them kind of do the game of 90 minutes justice. So as of right now, almost by default, it's the best version, it's the best way we have to settle it.
What do you think, Steve?
Absolutely. It's part of the game, taking a penalty kick. You know, I guess it's easier to look at it from Dabo's point of view, how it's going to affect him. It's not going to affect the other Coventry players that scored. It's actually going to lift them. And if it's going to lift the Coventry players, how do you think those Luton players feel who weren't expected to play in this game, but who not only got out on the field, but actually scored a goal in a penalty shootout in such a huge game? That is going to take their confidence through the roof. So for Dabo, he's probably the only one that is feeling this as badly. But for everybody else, it's actually a fillip for them.
Just a reminder that Luton might take heart from what they've seen from other Championship final winners over recent years. They're all still in the Premier League. When you take a look at the likes of Fulham, Nottingham Forest, we mentioned Brentford as well, Aston Villa, all making it through from the Championship playoffs, Shaq. They'll think, oh, that's what they'll think. Oh.
And so they should. Listen, I think over recent years, and that's a really good list because of the kind of football that all those clubs play in staying up in the Premier League. Conventional thinking, or used to be, you have to be long, kick it long and be physical and bash teams about. But these have all shown that you play football and you can earn the right to stay in the Premier League. Again, having played with a playoff winner with West Ham in 2005-2006, I understand that mindset. I understand taking that confidence, as Steve is speaking about, from a playoff win into the start of a new season. And that's all Luton can do right now. And know that what's expected of you is what was it, 17th? You finished 17th.
Yep.
That's a hugely successful season.
That list is interesting, that teams that have stayed up have done it different ways.
Yes.
You know, you look at the Forest way, they go and buy 20-odd players, but they stayed up.
Yeah.
And so it seems like the right thing to do. But then you look at Fulham, a couple of years ago came up and did the same thing, bought 20 players, and absolutely bombed and went straight back down. So I think I said it earlier, Luton for me, they go the Brentford route, they don't change too much. Yes, you make some signings, but you don't change too much, and you try and do better the way you played that got you to the Premier League in the first place.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.